So for the past few weeks, a lot of my friends, especially in the travel industry, have been talking about this area just south of Ottawa called Lanark County. It's an area that I've driven through quite a few times. I've maybe stopped for lunch or something now and then, but I've never really explored it. So we've decided to spend the weekend here and tour around the small towns that make up Lanark County, like Perth and Almonte and Smiths Falls, and we've been told so many amazing things that it's such a beautiful area, and we just had to check it out for ourselves. So come hang out with us while we go explore, and we'll show you what there is.
You're the hub, you're the urban center.
For our Lanark County getaway, we based ourselves in Smiths Falls. This small town of 9,000 people does not get the credit it deserves. It's a beautiful place with amazing things to do, great restaurants, and an absolutely awesome kid-friendly beach. While we were here, we checked out the Heritage House Museum to learn a little about the local industrial history of the town and some of the characters that helped shape what the town is like today. Our guide, Aiden, was a riot. If you can ask for him when you visit, you won't be disappointed.
Oh, I don't remember anymore. No. I'm here with Becky at the Heritage House Museum here in Smiths Falls. And we're going to be touring the museum and checking some stuff out inside. But one thing that I thought was really cool is the picnic program that they have on offer here. So they have an absolutely beautiful property and loads of space for people to grab a spot of grass under a tree or a picnic table and have a meal. And it's a wonderful way to socially distance. It's a wonderful way to enjoy some of the local food. Could you tell us a little bit about the program and how it works?
Yeah, so we've got 7 different restaurants in Smiths Falls participating. So we were really just looking at like how can we, work with the space we have, like the things we have to offer with some of the restrictions with social distancing. So we started this program. We got 7 restaurants on board. They all offer like a different picnic box, and so you can just actually go to our website, which is like Town of Smiths Falls, but it's www.smithsfalls.ca/experience. We've got the list on there. We also have it on Facebook, and you can check it out. And yeah, basically you go and you pick up just like you would takeout, but included in it is a visitor guide, a walking tour. So we have a heritage walking tour brochure, as well as a free gift that we wanted to include, just a little like take home, kind of like a,
So is that the little cup holders?
Yeah,
Those
it's a wooden coaster. So
Those
it's
are
made out of
so
like,
nice.
yeah, it's a sugar maple custom coaster, just a little gift from us. Yeah,
Very
and then
cool.
inside it's a custom picnic box for 2, and they're all different.
And who are we eating today? Or whose food are we eating today?
Yeah, so we're eating actually a great diner we have in town called Perfect Timing. So it's a great picnic box. It's kind of like a nostalgic box that has like milkshakes and finishes with some homemade donuts made today.
Nice,
Yeah.
I love donuts. I know there's some awesome donuts here in Lanark County, and we're going to be trying a few of them out.
There are.
Thank you so much. We can't wait to eat it.
The next Smiths Falls experience on our list was a boat tour along the Rideau River with luxury boat rental company Le Boat. The views along the way were magnificent, and I can't wait till we can get back to explore these waters even more.
I'm here with Heather from Le Boat here in Smith Falls. We just came off an absolutely gorgeous tour down the Rideau Canal. I've been wanting to do this for ages. I'm so glad, I'm so thankful that you had us out here. Can you let us know a little bit about Le Boat and how people can, what kind of boats you guys have and who loves to get out and use them?
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you very much for getting me out on a boat for the afternoon. That made my day. It's a great way to spend the afternoon. We are Le Boat. This is our third year on the UNESCO designated Rideau Canal, which spans from Ottawa all the way down to Kingston. We have a fleet of 24 boats this year, on our way up to 32. We're hoping to eventually have 32 boats, and all different sizes. We have 2 cabin boats, 3 cabin boats, 4 cabin boats, and a massive 5 cabin, 5 bathroom boat as well that sleeps up to 12 people. We have people from all over Ontario this year because of COVID renting our boats and getting out. It's very similar to renting an RV.
Yeah.
You can just you take your boat and you go wherever you please. We'll help you with the planning, but you can take it for 3 days, 7 days, 10 days plus. And,
do you need a license? Do you need a boating license to do it?
No, we teach you everything you need to know. We are authorized to train you on the use of the boat and on the rules of the waterway and how to chart. And so, so before you leave, you're confident and capable in driving these boats.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And the boats are absolutely gorgeous. They're totally perfect for families. And I love the fact that people here in Ontario are starting to explore, places like the Rideau Canal, and there's so many exciting ways to do it. So thank you again, Heather, for having us, and we can't wait to see you again.
Oh, thanks very much for coming.
That evening, we enjoyed a riverside meal of epic proportions at Lockmaster's Tap House. The live music was a treat, and I encourage you to come visit and hear the wild story of this historic building. We settled into our Smiths Falls hotel that evening. Oh, sorry, did I say hotel? I mean train. Yep. We slept in an authentic train car at the Eastern Ontario Railway Museum in Smiths Falls. The museum has 2 caboose, that have been converted to Airbnb accommodations. They're really as authentic as they come. The next morning, we took a tour of the train museum. We checked out the old train cars, some model trains of the Smiths Falls Railway, and even a 1930s snowplow train. Then it was off to the picturesque town of Perth, Ontario. We took in one of the wonders of Lanark County, the gorgeous Stewart Park. With beautiful rivers and family-friendly green spaces,
Perth seems like it was built for patio life. And you can't come here without a visit to the Perth Chocolate Works for some handmade Belgian chocolates. What are your top chocolates here? What are you guys really famous for?
Well, the top fan favorite is the maple cream. It's local maple, and we make the chocolate on site right next to it.
Yeah, I can really see that because there's barely any left.
And it's a Canadian maple leaf.
Strawberry rhubarb, yummy.
A stop in Perth isn't complete without some pedal biking at Perth Outfitters. While we were there, we rented some stand-up paddleboards for a trip down the Tay River. Our next stop was the sprawling Mill of Kintail in Mississippi Mills. We made a visit to the gallery of legendary sculptor Robert Tate Mackenzie, where we learned firsthand just how much talent this man held. The museum also has a display for Lanark legend James Naismith, the man who was born in Almonte and went on to invent the game of basketball. The Mill of Kintail is a great spot for families. There are hiking trails and a stream that seems like it was built for children to play in. The town of Almonte is also another stop on the Lanark Chocolate Trail.
So now we are over in the town of Almonte and we're visiting another chocolate factory. This is a bean to bar chocolate factory called Hummingbird Chocolate Maker, and they're an award-winning chocolate producer. They take beans from all over the world, they bring them in, and they make them into these incredible bars. And what's perfect for the sizzling heat that we have had this weekend is these Frocho frozen chocolate treats. And how are they? They're pretty good? I'm about to take a bite. Yeah?
This stuff is not
That stuff is...
this part, the hard.
The Almonte Riverwalk is one of the most gorgeous spots in all of Lanark County. From the Old Town Hall, the landscape features cascading waterfalls lined with historic buildings and restaurant patios. After a long day of driving through Lanark County, we made our way back to Smiths Falls, where we enjoyed some takeout from local restaurant Boomtown at Junior Beach. This incredible spot has got to be one of the most kid-friendly beaches in all of Ontario. The next morning we woke bright and early for a fishing camp with local angler Peter Larmand from Peter Larmand Outdoors. Peter runs a fishing camp and leads fishing outings along the Rideau River.
So we've just spent the morning fishing here on the Rideau with Peter Larmand from Peter Larmand Outdoors, or PL Outdoors?
Yes, Peter Larmand Outdoors.
Peter Larmand Outdoors, I'm
Yes.
sorry. And how'd you like it?
It was fun. There's some big fish in there. Bass, pike, sunfish, mostly sunfish.
You caught some?
Yeah.
You had fun?
Mhm.
Awesome. Now,
Good.
Peter, you're starting up a new kind of fishing camp for kids and adults, right?
Yes, so normally we have a kids fishing event that we've had every year annually, just a little further down the Rideau, but still in the town of Smiths Falls. But because of COVID-19, we've had to cancel it. So we get a lot of people that want to learn how to fish and just want to come out and fish, but may not have the equipment or even what to do. So we're starting a fishing camp. It's a couple hours during the day, preferably in the morning. We'll come down here to the dock, we'll fish for some panfish. We'll show them how to tie lures and tie knots and the proper way to cast, and also take the hook off and let them go.
That sounds like a great opportunity for kids to learn, and for adults like myself who think they know what they're doing, but may not necessarily know all of the expert tricks.
That is very correct.
After a few hours of fishing, we left with far more skills than we started with. And while we caught a few beauties, we have to go back for the one that got away. If you're looking for a great summer getaway that's not too busy but still offers loads of wonderful attractions, it's worth checking out the towns of Almonte, Smiths Falls, and Perth in Lanark County. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons to see more fun family travel content. We'll see you next time on Wandering Wagger's Adventure Family Travel.